you're back. And I'm back. It's me, the middle-aged natural, hopefully your very favorite natural internet bodybuilder. And as always, I'm coming to you with 30 plus years of physique constructing experience that I'm using to show you how to build your own physique to be complete, impressive, and aesthetic. So if that's a goal of yours, and why wouldn't it be? Well, then you're definitely in the right place.
All right, so we're going to be putting in a pretty intense workout here today, focusing on all the areas that you see highlighted here, all three delt heads, as well as the brachialis, biceps, and triceps. This is a workout that really benefits you for this rear double bicep shot that you see here, and can also benefit you for impressing the ladies. Sometimes they like you to turn around and show what you got from behind, like these South American cuties here. And you can see they really enjoyed that shot from behind, and you don't want to disappoint them, so let's take a look at this workout. All right, let's get started with some military presses on the Smith machine. You can do these with free weights or the Smith. The older I get, the more I like to appreciate the Smith machine. And you can see here that I like to do these with good form, controlled form, deep stretch on the way down. And also like to bring that thing as close to my face as possible without smashing myself in the face to really emphasize the delts. You want that bench there to be centered. You want the distance to be good so you can do those close to your face like that. And that was just kind of a moderate set. Now here comes a more intense set. We're gonna bang out 4 of these reps. And what we're gonna do afterwards, that'll take us pretty close to failure here for this. You don't have to go to absolute failure. Then I'm gonna strip the smaller weights down on the side, which is gonna take about 30 seconds. And this basically turns into a rest, pause, drop set. And you wanna do a lot of drop sets. We're gonna be doing a lot of drop sets in this workout. They're good for muscle building. Here we can bang out the rest of these. And you don't have to do a ton for your front delts, specifically like these overhead presses to the front, because your front delts do take a lot of beating when you do chest presses also. So they get a lot of growth. It's not something you really have to overtrain that much. So we're done with those. Second exercise, kind of controversial one. This is gonna be behind the neck military presses, also on the Smith machine, facing the opposite direction since the angle is a little bit different. Now the thing is, these don't have to be a controversial exercise because if you have good shoulder health, they are good for you. If you don't have good shoulder health, I recommend looking into doing some things to get some good shoulder mobility, some doorway stretches. I can make some videos on that in the future, but these are a great exercise for targeting that area that I showed you earlier at the beginning of this workout. All that stuff right in there, particularly the rear delts. Well, actually the whole emphasis ladder goes rear delts, side delts, then front delts are emphasized third with these. Also your brachialis will get hit with these. So these are an excellent sculpting and shaping exercise to sculpt a physique, and that's what we're trying to do. So moving on now to this next set, you can see I added a little bit of weight on these. This time we got a little bit different angle to look at from behind here in the mirror. You can see I like to bring that close to my head, right down to the base of my neck. Now you're keeping control of this the whole way down. Obviously, you're not slamming yourself in the vertebrae. You're not risking crashing yourself or crushing yourself in the skull. You can see I like to take that set right up to just about failure. And we're ready to move on here. Now you can see I lowered the weights. In my younger days, I would have been embarrassed to have this kind of weight on the bar, but nowadays, who cares? The reason I'm doing this is because I want to get a higher rep set in. People always ask about what is the best rep range to do for exercises. Well, all the rep ranges are good to do, and you can do them all in the same exercises in the same workout. You want to hit all the muscle fibers. So here we just got a 25 and a 10 on each side, but I can bang out a bunch of reps. I think I hit about 12 or 13 reps on this. And you can really feel this in your rear delts by the end. Delts are done. Time to move on to the arms, which is the fun part. And so after some sufficient warm-up sets and build-up sets, we finally got enough blood flow to remove the old pump cover here. And now we can show off a little bit. Oops. Oh well, at any rate, that's what we do here on the M.A.N. channel. We build the physique and then we reveal the physique. But we haven't even really gotten started with our intense arm workouts yet. Let's go ahead and do that now with some tricep press downs. You see I'm using the straight bar on these. You can use all kind of different variations of handles and ropes. That's why I like this exercise. You can vary them a lot and hit your triceps from all kind of different angles. You can see there I'm taking that pretty much to failure, and we're gonna do a drop set here. Like I said earlier, we like to do a lot of drop sets because they give you some extra muscle growth. I want you to pay attention also to the cheat reps I do here at the end of the set. I don't bob my shoulders up and down like you see a lot of people do. I use the lower half of my body and my legs to give me downward momentum to squeeze out those extra few reps. And if you think that it might be something that works, you could just take a look at the tricep development that I've built over the last 30 years and decide for yourself if the knowledge that I'm giving you here is worthwhile. Okay, moving right over now to a bicep exercise. That's what we like to do. That's what I like to do, is alternate back and forth between triceps and biceps with about 2-minute rest in between sets. That way you get and maintain a full pump, a full arm pump from front to back. Notice also, not every rep I'm doing here is the same. Sometimes I do a little bit more of a hammer. Sometimes I supinate a little bit more. We want to build the brachialis there on the top or on the side of your arm. We also want to build the full bicep. So you could alternate what you're doing, change it up a little bit, even within the middle of a set. See, I'm taking this one all the way to failure, doing some cheats there, leaning back, but we got a good hard muscle building set in. And we are doing 2 to 3 good hard sets for all these arm exercises, even though I'm not including them all in the video. Moving back over to triceps now, we're using this strap here with the loops on the end for overhead tricep extensions with the cable. It gives you a little bit of a different feel than the rope, but although you can use the rope also. And if you take a look at my face here, folks, this is what we call ugly face lifting, and that's the kind of face you should be making if you're working out intense enough to build muscle and construct a good physique. Doing more drop sets here. And you can see we got the ugly face going still yet. We can take these all the way to failure because there's no weight that's going to fall on your head or anything like that. There's a third drop. You don't just have to do one drop, folks. You can do a bunch of them if you want to. And we go all the way to failure with this set. You can see that the triceps are blowing up here and the pump is in full effect. All right, back to biceps. Now we're on the incline bench here. We're going to do some incline simultaneous dumbbell curls. This is a great exercise for building the brachialis if you start the way in the hammer motion there, the way that I am, and you supinate as you come up, so you transfer that emphasis from the brachialis to the meat of the bicep. And we can see here that I'm taking this to failure. So notice my cheat rep there. I'm not swinging my back. Once again, I'm shifting my body weight downward to help me get that last rep in. And took just a long enough break to find a lighter pair of dumbbells for the drop set. You can see the arms are really blowing up here with the sick pump. Yes, this can be done naturally. I'm doing it right now. I'm living proof. I'm a lifetime natural, and this is what I've been able to do by applying these training principles. All right, now we're back to the triceps, and we're going to do one arm this time with the cables and the overhead extensions. The really good thing about doing these is as you can work your way closer to failure, you can actually go beyond failure by giving yourself a spot there. As you see, I'm doing with my left hand. And the left hand knows what the right hand is doing in this case. The left hand is helping the right hand get some extra reps and really burn out that long head of the tricep. And we're going to switch on over now to the left hand. Seeing doing the same thing here. And a really cool thing you can do with the mind-muscle connection is that and that. So that's always fun to do. And help ourselves here with a couple last reps. And that's it for triceps. And now the very last thing to do here to finish off the pump and just blow it all up is to do some very light cable curls. Nothing too crazy here in terms of weight. We're not building muscle here, really. We're just getting some extra blood flow into the arms to really blow them up for the final revelation of the pump coming up here. And you can see the form is still strict though. Just because you're using light weight doesn't mean you got to get sloppy with your form. Let's just drive some blood in there, get them veins popping. And now it's time for the fun, because it's time to reveal the fruits of our labors and show off the pump. And there you can see how inflated the arms are. They're big, they're full, they're veiny. They've got striations, they've got it all. The forearm veins are popping. Look at the striations in the delts there. That's because we did a proper delt workout at the beginning of this video, and we do proper delt workouts all the time, or at least I do, and you're going to want to do that too. There's the right tricep. Even got some striations in the pecs you saw there. Brachialis, which I mentioned a few times in this video, is a very important muscle. Makes your arms look a lot more impressive when you develop a mind-muscle connection with your brachialis and learn how to develop it. I guarantee you your arms will look a lot better than most gym rats if you learn how to develop your brachialis muscle, as you see right there. Learn how to do it. Follow me on this channel and you'll learn that and so much more. And you can see here the rear double bicep. Look at the striations there and everything popping in the delts. That's because we did the proper thing earlier, the proper workout to get that, like I showed you. You want to do these behind the neck presses, and you want to do them right and safely and develop your delts like that and have an impressive physique. There you see the triceps are popping, the rear delts are looking good. Everything's looking good because we did a workout the right way. Abs are a big part of it too. We didn't show any ab work here, but that's okay. You want to develop those abs for when you do the physique revelations. If you want to do the jacket reveals like this, girls go crazy over it because they love abs. Don't let them kid you, they do. And they love the full physique too. They love the pecs, they love it all. And you also want to develop those obliques there. You want to have a nice lean waist. You can see this girl loves that look. She loves the obliques. Look at the look on her face. I'm teaching you guys how to develop a full, impressive, aesthetic physique the girls will love and guys will be impressed by. You can see there how it looks from the right side. Everything's popping, everything looks good, and this is what we do here on the M.A.N channel. You want to come back for more.